There we go. Could maybe do this. If this is the entrance to our hangar, have sort of a prominent door. So this level will be the... I don't think it works on that side. Maybe not at all. Let's keep it simple. In fact, we don't even need that to be a wall. Am I going in here where I want to? Yeah, maybe we even... I'm just kind of agonizing over small details, but maybe we just push this forward a little more. Kind of recess our cryo room a little. What I'm trying to do is... Let's see. That wouldn't work. Unless we use an inset cryo room. Okay, so let's leave it as is. Walk out into space. Okay, so once again, that does need to be covered. We need to do something. If this is going to be the hangar, we need to at least cover up some of these and make it look like it's by design. Just for now, let's just kind of make it a door feature. Yeah, whatever. For now, let's do that. Get a little bit more wall and floor going. And so if, yeah, this would be right on this side, but figure out something there. I mean, for simplicity, maybe just that, or... We'd have wall, ceiling, and this is our hangar. Last time I made the hangar come close up. I think I'm going to try to make it close down this time. So this is going to be hangar 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the size of our hangar. That's plenty of room for a ship. We can make the ceiling go up here if we wanna. But we will be running pipe along the top. And the next question is, do we need to do that? There's room for a upper deck hangar here. Might even try to make some kind of narrow stairs leading up to a roof access. Just gonna get rid of things that I'm not sure about yet. Definitely want to cover this and this. And then we want to come out of here probably using reinforced. 1, 2, you want at least 2. Option to put a tank or a O2H2 here, but we're not going to do that. probably the right spot. Yeah, right in the center of our hangar doors. Only thing to keep in mind is that these inset connectors do not continue, which is not ideal. Is that where we want it? And also considering what to do on the other side. But because of those atmospheric thrusters, we're coming down a level anyway, so maybe this is just a bottom connector. Not sure yet. And maybe this too, or maybe not this at all. I believe that's our cargo container. Yeah. And then when we build the actual design of the hull, we'll make that make sense. So this one just comes out to here, while the piping along the top continues. Probably like this. Although if it continues with no gaps, then we can make it visible. Which is better, I don't know. I think I want to see it from inside the ship. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, oops, 4, 5, and 1. This should be a wall, so it'll be a one of these. Try to make it upright. There we go. And then at this point we can come back to the center or reroute our conveyor spine somewhere else. Another sort of ship section break. Here we've got room for wings. Maybe this can be a location for another set of thrusters, if we decide that one of these is not great. TBD. And come out with some wings here. Could come around to doors like I did on the last ship. Could even put a door right here on either side. Then we have to consider the airlock. Could push forward one more and have just one big giant airlock. That might make sense. Bit of an industrial vibe here. I don't mind it. Could put an air vent here. But probably not. I'm going to try to use less air vents. So this could be open. There could be something up above here. Not entirely sure yet. Look back here one more time. There's actually one thing that could make sense in this spot. Would be a refill station. Let's try to make things useful as much as possible. Do I have that on here? Maybe not. Let's replace that survival kit. I'm thinking we can put an inset one here, if I can find it. Okay, right side up. Then we can also come out here to put something. I don't mind that. In fact, it makes sense that a hangar would include a survival kit. Which I just erased from my hotbar. And I don't know, maybe that's too much. We've got a med bay pretty close by. Kind of brainstorming here. We definitely want to cover these with steel plate. And generally, I'm going to go out to here, make it just a 5x5 hangar. There's our floor. And after the hangar, the ceiling can come down. We'll worry about that later. Hangar doors, we've got traditional. We've got warfare. We've got warfare windowed. And we've got, I guess, warfare B. We have a couple windows at least. I usually just do I pretty much like the way it looks to do that, followed by that, just stagger them. I probably got that idea from YouTuber Lunar, who does great builds. I'm so used to seeing it the other way. But I guess it makes sense. The windows are at eye level as you're standing. So yeah, I think that's right. And I like the yellow hazard stuff being on the bottom. A couple inset lights for the pad. Maybe even one up here too. Maybe we won't do insets. The only drawback is that they're visible here, but actually we will be covering that, so doesn't really matter. These wings are a potentially good spot for Atmos. Am I on symmetry? I am. So they would go right here probably, if I added more. I'm probably going to add more, and I'll probably stop at 4 just to No, I don't know. Let's play it out. Let's go forward quite a bit with that shape if we include this. I mean, I don't know. Sure. I don't know if I love it, but I like the idea of them kind of going out. Up by 2 blocks, and then up by 1 block. There isn't really the pattern of it doesn't really make sense. Actually, this will be, it's not going to come in quite so much either. Again, I'm just doing square blocks, mostly square blocks for now, to try to make decisions about it. Could put weapons right here on the bottom. The idea of weapons next to your hydrogen tanks, though, seems like a recipe for disaster. Call me crazy. I hear what? Looks like we're going towards the front of the ship. I mean, this all will have to be out more, won't it? Especially these. I'm just not really sure yet. This probably will, in some way, be the footprint. Looking for just some kind of design opportunities. Might push these up to the ceiling. I do like this idea. Wondering if it would be nice to have some kind of space in here for access. Maybe put some Willis ducts or I don't know. Get in there, come right here. Med bay. Donate it. Not a bad spot for economy stuff, like maybe a contracts thing or a vending machine. Well, you know what? I've never used an inset one of these before. It's not bad. I do kind of like all these, but haven't really had the occasion. I mean, it's either this or it's a block with this on top of it. Might as well do this. I don't know. As they say, keep it simple, stupid. Just have a pretty standard way that I like to do text. Alright, now what are we going to do about this hangar? I'd like it to scooch up, keeping in mind that it's going to have to scooch right back down. But what would that look like? Also, I had the idea of making some fins, kind of like this, but in a different direction. In the last video, we were messing around somewhere over here with that, and it looked really bad, but I think on the side of a ship it might look really cool. So I'm going to add that to our, I mean, probably just this. I can maybe do some fancy block there. Or maybe even this. I don't hate it. Oops. And we'll figure out some things to put here on the walls, maybe a display set of display panels, or no. No. Okay. Oops, that's not the engine room. Maybe a good time to start naming things. Okay, so this is an airlock, an interior airlock for the engine room. We'll need probably an airlock here as well. And consider possibilities like that. But if this is a door, then this needs to be a door, and the airlock needs to be along here. So we'd probably do it here. Let's maybe try to get back to center. doors, maybe consistently throughout the ship. I think they're the most useful doors anyway. There's our light. Here we come back down. I think we'll use something like that. Maybe use this so that we can put a sign on it later. Only that's not going to work. Let's try this one. Just keep it simple. Another airlock. Leading to the front of the ship. I mean, I don't mind the shape. It looks pretty cool. I mean, the future shape anyway. I was at one point talking about some kind of observatory or atrium type of thing. I thought that would be cool on a ship. It makes sense that would be somewhere near the med bay, I think. How easy would that be to make? Here it would be pretty hard. But farther up, maybe in the living section.